name is Carlos Guerrero, and I'm from 174 from the Bronx. I work for Dominica's Barbershop here in the Bronx, East Tremont Avenue. My daily routine for work is basically I wake up in the morning, usually around 8, 9 o'clock, take a shower, get ready. Far from the barbershop. I live between Ho and Vice. It's a pretty crazy neighborhood. I don't really get into much trouble though. It's pretty quiet for me. My family's been in the area for about over 10 years, so I'm usually a familiar face, which is good. I usually open up, I have the keys to the shop. Usually the first one here. Well, I decided to become a barber because my father was a barber. He was a barber for about 10 years, and I just followed in his footsteps, I guess. He told me how to cut hair. I was pretty good. I needed a job. I decided to get back into business, and I worked with him for about a year. So I just decided when I got back to New York to work in the business here in New York, close to my home. It's near my house. It's convenient, good money, good pay. No, why not? I have to say the favorite part about my job is the freedom we get. Since we pay rent here by booth, we just have to have our money at the end of the week. So I feel like our boss is a little bit more lenient about what time we get in here, what time we leave. Everybody puts in their hours, but we make our own schedule basically. We also get to hang out a little bit more, conversate about whatever we want. We listen to music. We could be on our phones. We have a lot of freedom.
Oye, porque yo barrí anoche y dije, oye, pero mira tú nomás, tú barres toda vaina, tú barres y que todo chico. A mí no me pagan por eso.
I learned to cut hair in Ohio, actually. My dad moved there a few years before that, and I went to go visit him, and he was already a barber, here in New York, and he moved over there. So he had a few years of experience. So when I got there the whole summer, I usually used to hang out with him in the barbershop. All I could really do was, pay attention to him cutting hair, and he'll talk to me and teach me little things. A couple months, not even a couple weeks, a few weeks into it, he started letting me do Caesars and letting me do little things here and there. From there, I visited him again the next year afterwards, and from there he taught me fades and tape ups and how to do beards and lines. And I got really into it, and I basically learned to cut over there. Once I got back to New York, I used to practice with my friends, my cousin, and whoever I got a chance to, and I just, off of experience, I basically, and myself and my dad, of course. I would have to say that the most challenging part about cutting hair is satisfying the customer. You always want to be able to do a good haircut and make everything come out as neat and as perfect as you possibly could, so you can satisfy the customer. And obviously, that's how you build up your clientele. You know, you try to make a person good, they look good, they're gonna come back to you. And I mean, that's the most difficult part about cutting hair. Is getting those details and getting those, you know, those little things that matter. I think cutting hair is an art. There's different styles you have to do, you know. Nowadays, you know, you have a lot of different haircuts. The Mohawk came out, got really popular off of that. There's a lot of haircuts that's built off of that, you know. A lot of, you could say, V-cuts now, you know, or there's people that do designs in hair, so that's an art already. Because that's drawing on somebody's head with a machine, which I think is harder than a pencil. But you know, the fading, you have to do fading in order to fade and blend colors. I feel like we have to fade and blend hair to make things come out good. And it's basically the same thing. Like, it's a different type of art, but it's definitely an art. I usually get home late at night. Right. My father did it. He was a barber first. He did it for a few years. Did it for like 10 years actually. And then he told me after that, and I found myself needing a job. I couldn't find a job. You know, I knew how to cut hair pretty decent. So I thought I'd give it another shot. Got back into the barber shop and just been working in this shop for about a year and a half now. I've been keeping it going since. Been getting a lot better, been progressing. Now I got more customers, you know, a regular old barber.